Greetings to all of you. Today I want to talk about the upcoming total solar eclipse on December 14th of 2020. This is an extraordinary time where we're seeing these increasing energies from the earth, from the sky, calling us through this time of transition and transformation. This total solar eclipse coming up occurs just a few days before the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius on December 19th. And then it's followed by the winter solstice on December 21st, the time when we honor the ending of the dark of the year and the return of the light. A total eclipse is about the dance of light and dark. This is a time on the planet when we're being called to face our light and shadow selves. We're being called to move past duality, to see ourselves in our wholeness, and to see each other in our wholeness with compassion. This total solar eclipse on December 14th is an incredibly powerful eclipse in that the new moon will be in the sign of Sagittarius, right in alignment with our view of the galactic center. Squaring the sun and the moon at that time of the eclipse will be Neptune in the sign of Pisces. So Neptune will be squaring the sun and the moon and the lunar nodes at that time. What does this mean? It means that this eclipse is a wake-up call, calling us all to come back into alignment with Source. And Neptune in Pisces squaring sun and moon and the south node in Sagittarius. Let go of the beliefs from the past. Open to North Node in Gemini, integrating the duality of who you are and all that is. Come back into wholeness. Let go of your sense of separation. Remember that we are all interconnected and part of the oneness of all that is. And Neptune in Pisces, allow the age of Pisces to fully dissolve as we prepare to move in to the age of Aquarius, being ushered in by Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius on December 19th, guiding us to the more full entry into the age of Aquarius on November 2024, when Pluto moves fully into the sign of Aquarius. The age of Pisces that we're releasing began approximately 2,000 years ago. At that time, there were so many profound spiritual teachers and mystics on this planet, guiding us through different traditions to remember that we are connected to the oneness of all that is, that the energy of cosmic consciousness of the divine is that of love, and that when we open to that, we can find that connection to the divine within us and emanate that love to all those around us. The mystics that were on the planet at that time were guiding us through different traditions that became more and more fully the traditions of Islam and Christianity and Taoism and Hinduism and Judaism. But at the root of all of those religious traditions is the sense of the oneness of all that is, and that the foundation of who we are is our soul selves that can open to the love of the divine within us. As we moved further and further into the age of Pisces, the second half of that 2,000-year age is influenced by the sign opposite Pisces, Virgo. For the last 1,000 years, we've gotten more and more caught up in that energy of Virgo, ruled by Mercury, our analytical minds. We've begun to institutionalize these religious traditions, making them more and more codified with rules and laws and doctrines. We've forgotten that the root of all those traditions is that the connection to spirituality is within you. You don't have to seek it outside of you or give your power away to a guru or a teacher or a priest or a saint. It is within us. But in our path of forgetting our unity and getting caught again in that energy of separation, we've gotten more and more caught up in our analytical minds and our efforts to understand what is around us, to objectify it, to have some intellectual control over it in order to feel secure and that we know our place in the cosmos. And this total eclipse, with this powerful energy from Neptune in Pisces, is saying, let go of that effort to understand and control things through your analytical mind. Release that. Let go of your ego. Come back to your heart. Come back to your intuition. Come back to that remembrance that the truth of the cosmos is all around us. It is about being in relationship with the beauty and the love and the creativity that surrounds us. And then we're actually able to work with those energies of the cosmos to be the co-creators we're capable of being. But if we stay caught in our sense of separation, if we stay caught in that identification with ego and that longing to be in control and to dominate and to attempt to create a reality to fit our own wants and needs from that place of ego, then we will be caught in a path of increasing destruction. We see all around us on the globe now the increasing polarization and reactivity as we get more and more caught in that sense of separation from each other, fear of those who are different from us, and the algorithms and social media and the gift of the internet, which connects us around the globe, also can induce our getting more and more caught in our own sense of separation and our own beliefs and thought bubbles that create a reality that can be different from the reality of someone else next to me. We live in a time now where we can create in our minds these alternative realities and believe it fervently. And it leads to increasing division, increasing sense of separation, increasing polarization and reactivity, and disconnection from each other, from the cosmos, from that energy of love, and the remembrance that we're all part of the oneness of all that is. This solar eclipse is saying, wake up, stop, see the shadow of who you are and how you've gotten out of balance. Remember the deeper essence of who you are. Remember the mystical roots of Pisces now being brought back to us with Neptune and Pisces. That understanding that we can dissolve our sense of separation. We can reunite with the love of the cosmos and move with those currents and energies of cosmic consciousness to step more fully into our capacity to be co-creator beings. Then what we will be creating together will be of service to all of us and come from that place of unity consciousness and love. We need, at this time of the solar eclipse, to let go of those beliefs around our sense of separation, to let go of the polarization of duality, to let go of that wish to be in control with our minds and come back to our hearts. As we're on this threshold of the age of Aquarius that's guiding us into new paradigms that are about being a part of a collaborative community, honoring our diversity, being in this co-creation of a new world together that is more just and fair and in balance, and honoring that sense of the harmony of the cosmos and our being in right relationship with all that is. To enter into that new age, we have to let go of the paradigms of the past. Neptune is saying, let those dissolve and let those dysfunctional beliefs and ways that we've gotten disconnected from each other and from Source, let that dissolve. The sun and moon at the time of this solar eclipse are not only in alignment with our perspective of the galactic center, our source, but in the sky, the sun and moon are at the feet of Ophiuchus, the great healer. This solar eclipse is saying this is a time to heal, to dissolve your ego and sense of separation. Come back into relationship with Source. Be surrounded by that healing energy of cosmic wisdom and love. And then allow that to inform you how you live your life, how you come back into the integration of the light and shadow, the duality within you and around us. And then we are prepared to move more fully into the Aquarian age. This is a profound time of transition and transformation. And as I've talked about in earlier videos, this is also a time where we're in a dimensional shift from feeling that we are confined in a third dimensional reality to moving ultimately into that fifth dimensional understanding of unity consciousness, of being a part of the oneness of all that is. Coming back into that energy of love and joy and interconnectedness. But as we're moving through that transition, this is also a time where we can get mired in the fourth dimensional reality, which is the realm of thought and emotion. And again, we're seeing that all around us on the globe right now. The way that we can get so identified and attached to our beliefs, our thought forms, the lens through which we're perceiving reality and our intense feelings about it, in a way that we do get caught more in confusion and turmoil and divisiveness. As we can really embrace the energy of this solar eclipse that's saying, let that go. Let that dissolve. Come back to your heart. Come back to your intuition, then we are able to move more fully into that fifth dimensional understanding, which is that larger perspective of the truth that moves through the cosmos. That natural law that is about harmony, balance, being in right relationship. We are really being called to let go of the paradigms of the age of Pisces and the paradigms of the patriarchal period of the last 5,000 years, which get caught in our desire for domination and control and are getting more and more mired in duality and in that sense of separation and in that effort to have that mental analytical control of our reality. The irony of it is we can create our own reality. But if we're doing it from the place of mind, yes, we have a capacity to tap into some of the energies of the cosmos to attempt to manifest what we desire for our own gratification. But the true profound nature of our capacity to be creator beings is in dissolving our egos and sense of separation and coming back into that deep connection to cosmic consciousness, and then allowing those currents of love and wisdom and truth to move through us, emanate in us and around us. Then we are a part of the creation in the cosmos in a way beyond our wildest imagination. It is the remembrance that we are a part of that ocean of infinity and of cosmic consciousness. That is when we can then embrace the true meaning of being creative, co-creators of the cosmos. So as you approach this total solar eclipse, allow yourself to take time to meditate, to really envision these energies of the cosmos supporting you in dissolving your ego attachment to that sense of individual separate identity, to dissolve the thought forms and beliefs that no longer serve you, to let go of the paradigms of the past, to open to the flow of the love of the cosmic consciousness coming into you and flowing through you and around you, to come back into that connection with the oneness of all that is, to open to these amazing new paradigms and ways of being that we're being called into as we move into the age of Aquarius, and remember the wisdom that we've forgotten and the oneness that is our true nature as we interconnect with the life around us, with the earth, the sky, and all that is, and come back into alignment with Source and with love and wisdom and joy. Blessed.